Okay, guys, so this word that I have for you is not for a particular group or, you know, it's for everyone. This is just what I believe the Lord has showed me is on his heart for this season. And that he's doing a new thing, that this is a new season and things are changing. And God was showing me how there is a changing of the God that is happening, that he's doing right now. And it's a word of warning and also a statement that the Lord is making, that it is time for King Saul and Queen Vashti to step down. God is doing a new thing, as I said, and he is coming in his sovereignty. He's coming in a way that his plans shall prevail. And so he needs people of his own heart, people who are after his own heart in certain positions, which is why he's reshuffling the deck. He's reshuffling people who once were in high ranks but are not doing the will of the Father that they should be doing. And he's saying, no, I've given you time. Now it's time for you to step down, and I'm going to step in and bring the people that are after my own heart, like David. He wants those who are after his own heart, those who will walk in obedience to him, because that's where King Saul and Queen Vashti failed. Queen Vashti's story you will find in the book of Esther. She's in the first chapter. She was the queen of Persia at that time, and she disobeyed the king's orders. And because of this, her crown was taken away from her. King Saul was appointed king by the Lord through the prophet Samuel. You'll find his story in the book of 1 Samuel, starting from chapter 8 and 9. But just like Queen Vashti, who we only see in the first chapter of Esther, the book of Esther, we also see King Saul's story of him reigning as king is also short-lived. And it is because of their disobedience. King Saul was given instructions to wait for Samuel on the battlefield, and he got stressed out when the time came, and he disobeyed. He thought he knew better, and he went ahead of God. Both King Saul and Queen Vashti disobeyed the Lord, and in this season, God is saying it is now time for those King Sauls and those Queen Vashtis, the people that are in high positions, the people that are in leadership positions, that were once called, were once chosen by the Lord to be in that place, to be in that position of authority, but have gone with their own agenda. You see, Queen Esther and King David, if you think about it, they were nobodies. They were nobodies. And yet the favor of the Lord was upon them. The favor of the Lord was upon David. He believed in the Lord and he trusted in the Lord. He would inquire of the Lord, should I go and fight this battle? Should I go? And when he had the yes of the Lord, then he went. He was obedient to the Lord and his will. And the Lord elevated and promoted him as king. Queen Vashti was disobedient to King Xerxes, but when it was now time for the next group of women to come in and for them to see who would become the next queen, it was Esther that had the favor of the Lord, for she was obedient too in her own way. She only did as it says in the scriptures. I will put the references in the description box below. When she had those meetings or those one-on-one meetings with the king, Esther said only what Hegai, the king's eunuch, told her to say. She was also obedient to Mordecai, who told her not to give away her nationality, to keep it a secret. What am I saying here? it was because of David's obedience and Esther's obedience that they got elevated as king and queen. They were after God's own heart. They were pliable. They were a willing vessel in the Lord's hands. God could use them, and He could use them for such a time as this. They could understand and know why they were put in their positions of high rank, so that others may be blessed, others may be set free, or saved rather. And these are the type of people that God is bringing into positions of influence. These that He knows are after His heart and after His agenda. Those are the ones that He is reshuffling on the deck and into, and He's putting them into their rightful places. Places that He knows His works will be done. God has His hand of favor upon you, David. He has His hand of favor upon you, Esther. This is your time. This is your season. But yeah, I also believe that this is also a moment for those who may have been walking in that disobedience like King Saul and Queen Vashti. I do believe God is a redeeming God, and He has told us this so that we still have a moment here of grace. We still have a moment here where we can repent. There's a place here for us to repent and to turn back to God. I believe those who repent, I believe God will be gracious upon you and give you another chance. But God is doing this. This is a new season, and there is a changing of the guard happening. God is reshuffling His people into places that He needs them to be for His works to be accomplished. So yeah, guys, this is the word I have for you in this video. And I pray this word blessed you and encouraged those that it was meant for everyone. So yeah, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.